Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to need one dumbbell, and I would definitely start with the lighter one. We're going to do our workout, high intensity interval training core emphasis workout one. So we're going to try to work the core, but we're going to try to have the heart rate up most of this workout here. Once again, 4 exercises. We're going to do a hot potato squat with one dumbbell. We're going to do some fast mountain climbers, and we're going to do some side oblique raises on the elbow. So, like I said, one light dumbbell. You might even start with, if you've never done this move before, you might start with, 5 or 8 pounder, and you're just going to slowly move up. But it's never going to be a real heavy movement. So, let's go ahead and get this one started here. Alright, so we start wide, my abs are tight, and what I'm doing is I'm not throwing it over my head, I'm throwing it out front, and I'm catching this as I'm dropping. And you'll feel your abs engage when you get used to doing this. And then you can see from the side, see it's not, don't try to throw it over your head. Try to get a little air on it. The more I get a little bit like that, as you get comfortable with it, the more it challenges the core. This is starting to get my heart rate up. Almost there. Okay, we're going to set that down, and then we're going to go into fast mountain climbers. So I'm going to press through the fingers, help support the wrist, and then I'm going to have my body in a straight line, kind of like a plank position. And remember, we get our 20 seconds, our active 40 seconds on. Squeezing your abs each rep. So the core is working the whole time, kind of keeping the heart rate up. Almost there. Okay, so now I'm going to work the obliques, love handles, and this is where I'm going to get on the elbow. It's straight under my shoulder. There's 2 versions of this, a little bit easier. Bottom legs pulled back at 90 degrees, top leg straight. I'm in a straight line here, and then I'm driving that hip towards the ceiling. Abs are drawn in. Press that hip high as you can. Now if I want to make it harder, I just go onto 2 feet. Kind of let that hip drop all the way down. You can mix it up. Pretty easy to switch in between the 2 versions. Okay, so we're going to breathe, and then I'm going to just spin around here. Elbow right under the shoulder. Straight line here, abs tight. This leg you can see is pulled back at 90 degrees. Pressing that hip up. So I'm going to feel a stretch. Flex at the top. This one is slow and controlled. It'll keep your heart rate going. That's okay. Remember, we're doing interval style. So the first 2 exercises get the heart rate up. This one's probably going to bring it down a little, medium level. But we want the heart rate to go up and down. And then if I want to do it harder, switch it back. Okay, so we got 1 cycle done. We're going to repeat that. If this one felt too easy, go ahead and slide up 1 notch on your dumbbell. So wide stance, abs tight, weights on the heels. I'm going to start down, throw it, down, throw it. You feel those abs abs fire each time you catch it. Now if you don't let it get some air, then it's not going to work your core that much. Still a good exercise though. You'll get more comfortable with it. You can have a little fun with it. Almost there. Okay, we're going to set that down. Deep, slow breaths, deep, slow breaths. We're going to get in that nice straight line plank again. We're going to do our fast mountain climbers. Got a few seconds. Heart rate's up here. So we're going to keep our heart rate high with this one. Make sure you flex every time you bring the knees forward. Think of it like an upside down crunch. Getting close. Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths. So we got a few seconds. We're going to go back to the love handles. So remember, elbow straight under the shoulder. Body's perfectly straight through here. I want my butt back, driving that hip up. Feel the stretch down here, and then flex at the top. Stretch and flex. Okay, slow breaths. I'm just going to swing around here. Elbow, you don't want it way out here. You see that a lot, that's hard on your shoulder. Straight line, all straight lines. Straight line here, straight through here. Driving that hip up. We're going to finish off the second round here. And then we just got to repeat one last time. So I would probably start like this with the knee bent. And then as you do this series, 2, 3, 4 times, or maybe circle back to it a month later or something like that, and you start stacking the feet and trying to make it a little harder. Stretch and flex. Okay, so deep, slow breaths. We're going to hit this one last time here. Remember, breathe through the diaphragm, stomach's going in and out. We got our dumbbell for the last time. Catching a little air. Feel those abs engage. Sitting back in that chair. Just having a little fun with it. Okay, we're done with that guy. And then we gotta do our fast mountain climbers for the last time. Deep, slow breaths, deep, slow breaths. All right, guys, so straight line again, hands under the shoulders. So you can go medium to fast, but try to don't go so fast you can't squeeze your abs. Make sure your butt's not up here like this. You gotta be down. Hips are below my shoulders. Knees aren't very high off the ground. All right. Obliques one last time and we're done with this one. Deep slow breaths, deep slow breaths. Straight line here. My knees are on top of each other. Straight. Stack the feet if you want. Stretch at the bottom. Flex at the top. Stretch and flex. Try to get that full range of motion. Almost there. Okay. I just gotta swing around. This is gonna be our last set for this one. Couple breaths. Okay. Driving that hip. Straight, elbows straight under the shoulder. Knees are on top of each other. Straight line all the way through, flex, or stretch, and then flex at the top. Stretch here, flex at the top. So I'm breathing out at the top. Just going slow. Almost. Okay. Let's go ahead and lift this off. So we're going to do just a couple little stretches here. So we're going to get back in that straight line plank, and I'm going to do a down dog. So I'm pushing back, my hips back and up. Head is hanging, relaxing. So you're going to feel it through the back of the legs, pressing through the fingers. And then I'm going to slowly come down, and then I'm going to stretch out that core. So squeeze your glutes, roll forward on your toes, and then we're going to do this 3 times. Push back through the hips. Couple of breaths, breathe into it. Coming back forward, down, pressing up through the hips. Squeeze your butt. One more time there. Back. Down. And press it back up. All right, guys. Nice job.